Hello, my name is Muhammad Zahin Bizamri. My number entry is 2212422666. In our presentation, we will focus on Apple's flagship product for the Mexican market, especially for the latest iPhone. This premium smartphone is renowned for its powerful performance, high-quality camera, and secure operating system, making it an essential tool for communication and daily activities such as mobile banking, entertainment, tracking, and work tasks. The iPhone is distinguished by its user-friendly interface, regular software updates, and robust data privacy features. And additionally, it seamlessly integrates with other Apple products like the Apple Watch, AirPods, and MacBook, creating a cohesive digital ecosystem. Designed for both personal and professional use, the iPhone embodies equality, innovation, and status positioning. It is a lifestyle device that resonates with Mexican consumers.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zulkifli bin Mota and my matrix number is 2212422692 and I'll be presenting about the product overview and why we choose Mexico as a country for firstly, Apple mesh product for the Mexican is the latest iPhone, a premium smartphone known for its powerful performance, high quality camera and secure operating system. It offers more than just communication by supporting everyday activities such as mobile banking, entertainment, health tracking, and work-related tasks. The iPhone stands out for its user-friendly interface, regular software updates, and strong data privacy features. It also connects seamlessly with other Apple products like the Apple Watch, AirPods, and MacBook, providing a smooth and integrated digital experience designed for both personal and professional use. The iPhone is a lifestyle device that reflects quality, innovation, and status. Moving on to the next part is why we choose Mexico. Is it because Mexico is a greater market for Apple because it has a good location, a large young population, and a growing economy. As part of USMCA trade deal, Mexico has strong trade ties with the US, making shipping and import costs more efficient than in other markets. Smartphone use is rising fast and many people are upgrading from mid-range to high-end phones, especially in big cities like Monterrey and Guadalajara. The expansion of 5G and mobile banking also support Apple's digital product and services. Mexican value global and premium brand which make Apple a strong fit long-term growth outside of China.
So, move to the company overview. I would like to share the Apple Inc. from its founding and early products to its journey of innovation and market leadership. So the first one, founding and early product. Apple Inc. was founded on April 1, 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. The company began its journey with Apple, a simple computer that laid the groundwork for future innovations. In 1977, Apple launched the Apple II, which significantly boosted early growth in the personal computing market, establishing Apple as a key player in the tech industry. Next, the key milestone and challenges. Apple's journey has been marked by several key milestones and challenges. In 1980, the company went public, raising over $100 million, which solidified its status as a major player in technology. The launch of the Macintosh in 1984 introduced an innovative graphical user interface, but it struggled in the market due to its high price and limited software availability. By the mid-1990s, Apple faces a decline, grappling with intense competition and internet issues that hindered its growth. However, everything changed with the return of Steve Jobs in 1997. His leadership refocused the company on innovation and product revival, setting the stage for a remarkable turnaround. For the third part, innovation and market leadership. One of the pivotal moments in Apple history was the launch of the iMac in 1998, which not only restored profit but also revitalized the brand image Following the iPod was introduced in 2001, revolutioning the music industry and changing how people consume the music. The launch of the iTunes Store in 2003 further solidified Apple's position as a leader in the digital media sales. In 2007, Apple transformed the smartphone market with the introduction of the iPhone, which combined multiple functions into one device. The App Store, launched in 2008, created new revenue streams for both Apple and app developers, further enhancing the ecosystem. Then, Apple continued to expand its product line with the introduction of the iPad in 2010, followed by the Apple Watch and AirPods. The company has also seen significant growth in its services sector, including Apple Music and Apple TV Plus. Looking to the future, Apple is investing in artificial intelligence (AI), which is aiming the carbon neutrality by 2030, demonstrating its commitment to sustainability and innovation. And then move to the next slide, which is the current performance and SWOT analysis. The first one is financial and market position 2025. Apple Inc. currently boasts a market valuation of over $2.9 trillion. In the second quarter of 2025, the company reported impressive revenues of $95.4 billion, which is iPhone sales alone accounting for $69.1 billion. This strong financial performance is largely driven by Apple's robust ecosystem, which is foster customer loyalty and generate recurring revenue. Additionally, Apple prioritizes privacy, security, and design excellence, further enhancing its appeal to consumers. Next, the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis to better understand Apple's current position, which is the first one is strength. Apple's most significant strength include its strong brand reputation, a loyal customer base, and an integrated ecosystem that keeps users engaged across multiple devices and services. Weaknesses. However, there are some weaknesses to consider that Apple's premium pricing can limit its market reach, making it less accessibility to some consumers. The company also have a heavy reliance on iPhone sales for revenue, which poses a risk if market preferences shift. And then the opportunity. Opportunity front from the Apple has significant growth potential in emerging markets, such as Mexico, where smartphone adoption is on the rise. The company is also well positioned to innovate in areas like artificial intelligence (AI) and health technology, while expanding its digital services and sustainability initiatives. Lastly, Apple faces intense competition from companies like Samsung and Google, which continually innovate to capture market share. Market saturation in major regions poses challenges, which is along with regulatory risk and potential supply chain disruption that could impact production and distribution. So the third part is the strategic focus. Looking ahead, Apple's strategic focus including several key initiatives. The company is accelerating product launch and integrating artificial intelligence (AI) into its offering to enhance user experience. In Mexico, Apple plans to expand its presence by offering localized pricing, financial options, and support in Spanish, making its product more accessible to a broader audience. Additionally, Apple is working to diversify its revenue streams and reduce its dependence on China, which has been a significant concern due to geopolitical tension and supply chain vulnerabilities. Finally, Apple is leveraging its commitment to sustainability and social responsibility to enhance its brand appeal, aligning with the values of increasing eco-conscious consumers.
Let's begin with an overview of Mexico's business environment using the flexible and also competitive framework. Mexico offers Apple an attractive alternative to diversify beyond China, both as a consumer market and also supply chain base. politically, it is a stable democracy with a close partner with the US through USMCA. Economically, it ranked second in Latin America with a growing middle class eager for premium tech. But we must also watch their currency fluctuations. Socioculturally, Mexico's young population is tech-savvy and highly mobile. Over 90% use smartphones. Apple brand is already strong among urban professionals. Technologically, the country is rapidly digitalizing with emerging tech hubs and also growing 5G accesses. Legally, Mexico aligns with international IP standards, but counterfeit products are still a challenge. Environmentally, the country supports climate action. This aligns with the Apple's sustainability efforts like recyclable package and also take-back programs. Lastly, in the competitive landscape, while brands like Xiaomi and Samsung dominate their mid-tier, Apple still leads in the premium space through its ecosystem and also brand loyalty. Moving on to trade and regulation, Mexico is highly open to international trade. The USMCA is key as it eliminates tariffs on electronics, safeguards Apple's IP rights, and facilitates data transfer. This agreement supports Apple's digital services like iCloud and also the Apple Store. Mexico also holds over 45 free trade agreements globally. This makes it strategic launchpad for Apple into Latin America and also European markets. On the regulatory side, Apple must comply with norm standards for safety and electromagnetic compatibility, and also gain approval from the IFT for wireless devices. Spanish language labels and environmentally compliant packaging are also mandatory. When it comes to data privacy, Apple's strong global reputation gives it a head start, but compliance with Mexico's federal data law is still required. For Apple Pay and other services, local licensing and partnerships are essential. Lastly, while Mexico presents a promising environment for Apple's expansion, there are several key challenges that must be addressed to ensure sustainable success. First is economic volatility. The Mexican peso has experienced frequent fluctuation against USD. Since Apple's products are priced in dollars, these currency shifts can impact affordability and also profit margins. To manage this, Apple should implement financial hedging and also strategies and adopt flexible, localized pricing models to maintain a sustainability. Second, security concern remains a serious issue. Despite progress in urban areas, organized crime and theft still pose risk, especially in certain regions. These threats could impact the product storage, distribution, or even in-store operations. To mitigate this, Apple should work with trusted logistics and security partners to avoid establishing physical stores in high-risk zones. Third is the informal market. It's a persistent challenge. Counterfeit iPhones, unauthorized repairs, and grey markets import not only undercut Apple's pricing, but also damages consumer trust and product performance. Apple must reinforce its anti-counterfeit systems, collaborate with local authorities, and run public awareness campaigns to educate consumers about the value of genuine Apple products. Another issue is affordability. While the middle class is growing, many consumers still choose more affordable alternatives like Xiaomi. To compete effectively, Apple can expand financing options, carrier bundling, or even trade-in programs to make iPhones more accessible to a broader audience. Finally, Apple must navigate bureaucratic and regulatory complexities. Import permits, certifications, and compliance paperwork can be slow and sometimes unpredictable. To avoid delays and ensure smooth operations, Apple should maintain a dedicated local legal and compliance team familiar with the regulatory landscape. By proactively addressing these risks, Apple can strengthen its position and also build long-term success in the Mexican market. That's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on to the next presentation is analysis of marketing segmentation strategy in the potential market. Apple market segmentation in Mexico hinge on multiple strategic lenses: demographic, psychographic, behavioral, and geographic, allowing precise targeting in a diverse consumer landscape. Urban professional aged 18 to 45 in cities like CDMS from the core demographic drawn by Apple Click status on job tags. Behavioral traits such as brand loyalty and tax readiness are crucial in sustaining ecosystem adoption. Personas like Marina and Alejandro help empathize with both the premium segment and aspirational youth market, reflecting both current revenue drivers and future growth, always positioning the brand as an enabler of credibility and status. Apple uses premium aesthetic and strong retail experience to build emotional engagement. In the 4 Ps, product localization meets Mexican language and service norm. Pricing include tiered option, distribute merch flagship store in third-party retail and e-commerce and promotional strategies highlight lifestyle, cultural relevance, and visibility. However, Apple faces real challenge: price barrier, aggressive Android competition, unauthorized reseller, and infrastructure or trust issues. Addressing this will be critical to maintain brand equity and growth momentum in Mexico. Moving on to the next presentation is strategic accommodation and market entry plan. Apple should enter the Mexican market using a hybrid strategy that starts with digital-first infrastructure and scale with strategic retail expansion and local telecom. By focusing on e-commerce channels early, Apple can efficiently reach customers nationwide, followed by immersive retail in high-traffic urban centers to strengthen experiential branding. Key mitigation strategies must address price sensitivity and competition from Android manufacturers. Financing option, refurbished sale, and trade-in programs should be scaled simultaneously. Apple must invest in consumer engagement through CSR and developer support to build grassroots goodwill and authenticity. Reinforcing authorized distribution and communicating warranty value will also counter grey market leakage. Given this strength and mitigation, a go decision is advised. Mexico growing digital economy use demographic and economic power provide the foundation for a successful market entry. Apple adaptability and premium positioning can deliver long-term brand entrenchment and market share gains in Mexico. That's all from me. Thank you.
So for the last part, conclusion. Apple Inc. has a unique opportunity to expand into the Mexican market, leveraging a strong brand equity and innovative product ecosystem. With Mexico's growing middle class, increasing the smartphone adoption, and favorable trade agreements like the USMCA, Apple is as well as positioned to navigate market challenges while maintaining its premium image. Success will hinge on addressing price sensitivity, competition, and illegal sales channels through tailored initiatives that enhance affordability and brand loyalty. By engaging with the community through CSR programs, Apple can build trust and strengthen its market presence, paving the way for sustainability growth in this formation consumer electronics landscape. Thank you. That's all from us.